Evening.
Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome back to Dissect. I go by the name of Novelist.
And I am Jewel.
What's going on, Jay?
A lot happening in the media
Oh yeah.
with some American entertainers.
Oh, tell me about it. It's like
Yeah.
it's the next big thing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's on that one story. Another distraction, in my opinion, but whatever.
Yes, exactly. I think so too.
Yeah, but everything been good otherwise for the week.
Yeah. We're celebrating Easter over in Canada. Not everybody celebrates, but I've had a day off, and I'm having one on Monday. So I feel rested. Mhm.
So what are you doing Easter? You like family meals and stuff like that, or you just
This
go to church and
this year's kind of different. We're not having that family meal that we usually have. My
right?
mom was away for a few months and she just wants to relax. So
Okay.
we're not doing it. Yesterday was Fish Friday.
And
Yeah. Some
yeah,
people it's Fish Friday every Friday, but
right.
it is.
That's a everyday, well, not an everyday thing, but common thing for me. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So like you said, what's going on? Oh, gotta talk about Dale, the
Yeah.
fundraiser for Dale. And if you guys have not heard about it, we are fundraising for Mr. Dale Charlemagne. And where can we get the link, Joel?
So you can actually go to GoFundMe. It's on the screen right now. GoFundMe, and then it has those numbers behind it. But you could also go on the website GoFundMe and just type in Dale Charlemagne or um, help Dale get surgery, and you will see it pop up.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll give you guys some more information about that later in the show. In the meantime, let's get to the beginning of Dissect. We'll be back in 2 seconds.
So I'm Janine Xavier Cross.
I'm Jonnelle Xavier. And where's Xavier Street?
This is what you beat on the inside and we're ready to go.
Who are you, Jewel? You know I'm hidden talents that you're not talking about.
I just get you at the bar. Ain't no bar, Mr. Drum.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that they've done such a good job with hospitality and welcoming all people in.
Well, Samantha Moon.
So my name is Claudette Alona Peters.
I am Selena.
And then that's how it started. When I came home,
My name is Pumba. Stage name, of course.
Well, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
I am Evelina Blanc.
I am a mother first. I think I'm a really wonderful friend. And a really great business.
I gotta be ready because you're like, oh, she picked that. No, I didn't.
Yep. I am Kendra Stevens.
I am Rena Charles, aka Mystery.
People forward in victory.
And welcome back. So, Jay, you want to introduce our guest for the evening? I'm actually pumped up. Maybe not all the time I get pumped up, but I'm actually pumped up for this one. So,
We were just having some fun backstage, but you know what? Let's have the audience also share in that fun. Want to introduce Miss Jonnelle Hot Sauce.
Hello, good evening. Hi,
what's
Yeah.
going
how
on?
are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here finally. Thank you all for having me.
Thank you for
And good
joining
evening
us.
to all the listeners, internationally and locally.
All right.
Thank you all for
Absolutely.
tuning in.
Yeah, you can be hosting the show right now. You're good at this.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, thank you.
So, where does the hot sauce come from?
Hot sauce is something that's actually new.
Okay.
It's probably, let's say, 2 years old or a
Mm.
year and a half.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
old in terms of people calling me hot sauce. Because I've I've been named other names. So I had this song called Melanin.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, she's frozen.
She's frozen. She'll be back.
Yeah, I want to know. I
So
want to.
we're
I
gonna
want to. I want to. I'm curious to know the hot sauce.
right off the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
Oh,
Foley rhythm, people know me by that. So they say, Miss Foley, and
So
so
Jonnelle, 1 minute.
yeah.
Oh,
And she's frozen
she's not
again.
here. I think she was talking about we missed part of the story.
Right.
Oh, I hope she remembered what she said.
Yeah.
Yourself. Jonnelle, you froze for a bit. You're gonna have to repeat your reasoning, the name again,
yes,
where it
Miss
came from.
Foley came from the track or the rhythm Bajan Republican I did called the Foley
Hmm.
rhythm. And the rhythm is featuring like Fayan, Bungie, Salty, and Menace.
Right.
So my song is like the top, the main, the topic song for the rhythm is
Right.
Foley. So
Right.
people call me Miss Foley.
Okay.
So I had a couple of names, and I just kind of wanted something a little more easier to say,
Right.
So I just started
Right.
saying hot sauce,
Okay.
and it just stuck to one or two people,
Mm.
and it's easier because even with my first name, which is Jonnelle,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
people say Jonnelle.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Most of the time, introducing Jonnelle.
Yeah, I did
You
it. I
know?
did it. I'm guilty. Jonnelle.
So it's John.
Jonnelle, yeah.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
okay, which I understand, but like hot sauce is also something easy.
Hmm.
So when you get to know me, you say, Jonnelle, or you say hot
Right.
sauce, you say Jonnelle, but I know what you mean at the end of the day. But like my one of the persons I look up to is Bungie Garlin, and he had plenty fire lord. He had plenty of these sobriquets now.
Right.
So
Right.
and that just shows that we as a people we change a lot.
Hmm.
Artists change, and they I guess with music, when you have to share music a lot, and you do so much music, you really have to become somebody else at times, and that's how the names will come about. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like evolvement. So the hot sauce name, I think, is like like a new evolvement or a new part of me then.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I had a question, but I was gonna wait until the introduction and then get into this hot sauce business. But my co-host wanted to get right into it.
I wanted to jump. I wanted to jump ahead and
It's okay. We'll come back
and
because
then go back.
I do have something to say about that because I watched an interview with you and there was something that was said, and I'll come back to that in a little bit.
Right. No problem.
So now we're going. So now we're going back to basics, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So how did the whole music thing come about for you? Like, how did how did you start? Were you influenced by families, like music run in the family? Is it like you just heard something and then figure you could do it? How did it start for you?
I don't know. I just have a light. I have a light. Listen, in like at the Caribbean, people say, you have a light, like something wrong with you.
Right.
But in two ways now, like I have this natural ability to shine no matter where I am, humbly, and it's like I just was just so passionate about, always having something to say. So singing kind of came about from just me just having always something to say, being that sassy little girl who, them little kids when you're having your parents having a event and they come out in the living room and they're whining and they're singing.
Yeah.
The singing and thing. I was like that kind of child.
Oh gosh.
So it was almost like
had to be seen.
Yeah, kind of like that, but almost like it's just so natural for me now to be this
entertainer.
Not a character, but it's just a part of me, you know.
Okay.
So like when I knew that I wanted to kind of pursue music a little more, I started vocal training, and then I went to Costat in Trinidad and Tobago, and I did probably 21 years I did music education and performing arts. So my major is voice, my minor is piano. So I did like opera, Broadway, gospel. Calypso was what I knew because I'm from Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. So calypso is we.
Right.
So going into university and I had to sing classical and I was like, so and that kind of gave me, it wasn't something that I expected because I didn't know what to expect. Because again, I was coming from like even singing in a tent in Trinidad, a calypso tent. Just singing calypso, but when I had to transition to more professional music, which is like classical music and Broadway, and then I started playing piano, it kind of changed my whole scope of music and being a musician. So from that's kind of where I started, just whining in front of everybody, and then I just kind of just evolved into. I think people still shocked because some parents, when you see you doing music, they think you're a little shaky. They want to hear you're a doctor or a lawyer.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Something a little more professional. But I teach music also, so and it helps me to remember what I have learned and what my lecturers have taught me, and it's a blessing to do what I learned in school now. So
Nice.
Yes.
So when you say you teach music, are you teaching piano and vocals as well?
Yes, I teach piano. I teach vocal lessons. I teach most instruments through like different levels. Probably like level 1 to like 5. But if you're a singer, my major is voice. I will teach you how to sing, right? So sometimes singers have their instruments because your voice is an instrument, but you have your instrument which you would play, which is like a piano or a guitar. So some of the kids, if it's like private lessons, some of the kids they have their piano, but they're also singers, or they either major in piano, but they also just do some vocal lessons at the side, you know. And in the schools in Trinidad, they teach pan. So our national instrument is pan. So we teach pan, and then everything else kind of comes into play after, like theory and the children singing, and they enter in choir competitions and things like that. And I major in arranging choirs and stuff.
Wow.
That's
Very
the
nice.
main part of.
Very nice.
Again.
Yeah, I think this is interesting. You don't hear much about what's happening to
for the kids, and then private.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit, Jonnelle. I don't think she can hear us either.
No.
Yeah.
But she's basically a full-out musician, not just like a soca artist. So you're actually teaching music and playing the instruments as well. And there you are, you're back.
She's laughing. We're gonna laugh the whole way through this interview.
Thank God. Yeah.
All right. So
right?
So we're just saying how you're a full-out musician. Sorry, we're frozen. Okay, there you are. I think you're here with us.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So we're just saying that you pretty much a full out musician. So you play everything, or is there like you know what instruments do you play?
No,
Like
I
okay,
teach most of them. Not really
hmm
it wind instruments, but like piano and guitar.
okay,
And but my major is basically voice and
voice,
arranging
right,
and
right,
arrangements and like performance because even when I started probably teaching when I was like 18 years
right,
and I
Mhm.
realized like a lot of kids have self-esteem issues.
hmm
So even even with not even if you're not performing on a stage, you would see like some kids, with their posture, the way that they speak, the things that they speak about, like all of that is kind of in it now. So
right,
I
Right.
kind of developed that doing that for a while, and it kind of inspired me to be more, for the youths because I don't
okay,
think I had this kind of because I think everybody needs somebody to look up to, almost like a guru,
hmm
Yeah.
and in what I was doing, especially in the Caribbean, I don't think I had that until I went to school and I probably got that type of training now,
Okay.
right,
and then yeah, so that kind of worked out well in that sense.
Okay. So
nice,
you're like a mentor to the youth, which is important in the music industry, I think, because a lot of young people, they want to perform, they want to be in front of the camera and show people their craft, but they don't know the ins and outs of it, how to carry themselves, as you were speaking, right? As
hmm
you were saying. So that's good that you do that. Thank you for that. Hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, try one step
So
at a time.
of course. So you start teaching at 18, you said, right? So what came
Yeah,
first, studio or the lessons?
probably studio because I was probably just recording calypso,
Mm-hmm.
um, just calypso songs and just writing, kind of
Right,
listening to my voice, um, writing songs and just kind of experimenting basically with that for a couple of years.
right.
And then even in high school or secondary school, as we say in the Caribbean, I experimented a lot with live singing now. And I think
Hmm.
with live singing in high school, that's where I got my strength to say,
Mm,
well, I could do this. I could do this.
right.
Yeah.
That a certain
Confident.
confidence now. And then
Yeah.
I'm a learner, so I always like to learn any kind of thing. I want to learn it quick. I want to know how to do it, and I want to do it to the best of my ability.
Nice. Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
So that's kind of like me kind of journeying on towards like school and stuff to just make sure that I have an idea because even in the soca industry, I don't have any idea about the industry,
Mm-hmm.
or any industry at that.
Right.
So when I travel, then I obviously would learn but I'm not in that industry. I'm in this industry. I'm in the Caribbean.
Right.
Right.
I'm
Right.
not signed by a label, so I don't really know that atmosphere.
Right.
Right.
So I wanted to go to school to at least have an idea, but well, Calypso, who's these people? All right, Chalk Dust, all right,
Right.
Shadow,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
yeah,
I like that. You learn about what you're getting yourself into. I
Yeah.
like that.
Know the history.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
definitely.
So, have you tried any other genre of music apart from calypso and soca, like the dancehall, R&B?
Yes, so I actually had an EP that I released in 2022, I believe,
Okay.
August time. So it
Hmm.
was like dancehall, Afrobeat,
Okay.
pop, soca pop.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you know, yeah. I don't think it have a name, but it just wasn't like soca. Because
Right.
I don't really think even soca have like a specific way that it's supposed to be a soca, like it isn't written in the Bible, you know. So it is influenced by so many things now, soca
Right.
music, and then
Yeah.
and then I think it's influenced a lot by our accent.
Right.
So when I did like the EP that was dancehall and then soca pop, as I was telling you, it probably is the music popish, but because of my
But
accent,
the song is
it
soca.
have a Caribbean base now.
So it has a fuse. It's a fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hide my accent like it had. Like I might one or two words might be a little Americanish, you know.
Right. Right.
But with the influential music, the accent is still there.
Yeah. You have to keep it real, man. That makes it unique. You know what I mean?
Okay. This brings me to
Yeah,
my
I think that's
question.
what
Yeah.
makes.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your statement, and then I'll say.
No, I was just gonna say, I think that's kind of like what makes me push with music or want to go further, because it's very easy for me to write a song or do a song, right? But remember, I have this accent, so with me even doing a regular pop song or a rap song,
Right.
or it might be it's a real experiment now. So it's a different song, but I'm interested in doing things like that because it's just this song now. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But you know, the world is always looking for new stuff right now. Like anything new, the world is, you know, I mean, they quick to listen to it. So, you know, and by the way, like I don't know if you guys hear it, but when I listen to Rihanna, I hear an accent.
Oh yeah, she does still have her accent.
So you know, so hey, the accent is good, man. Don't knock it.
I think no, when I listen to her, like when I was in college at a time, I was listening to her and I didn't think she had an accent. I feel like I was, but now I hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I didn't hear it before, which is weird. And I recently listened to a Rihanna song, you know, because I'm writing some songs, and I said,
right,
let me listen to this Rihanna song. I said, well, she's singing like me. her diction and her accent. I said, but I was like brainwashed, like something, I don't know, the timing when it came on early 2000, 2005 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I was too caught up in the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
wow.
I'm now hearing her accent.
Yeah,
well,
maybe because you know she's an American, you're assuming that she was supposed to be sounding like this, so you weren't even listening for it.
Yeah,
but yeah, she
but
definitely
I think at the beginning, I don't think any of us really heard it at the beginning until we started just listening to her. I don't think I heard it. Umbrella.
Unless she does it willfully now, like she doesn't want to lose her accent.
Maybe
so
that's
a little spice, a little flying fish in there.
I think she kind of like a big woman, even when she came into the States with her accent.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like when I go to the States, I cannot help, like, it could be 100 Americans in front of me. My accent just gets stronger. my Trinidadian accent, like I just have to be even more particular about using my Trinidad accent because I said, but are they talking a broken kind of way? How are they talking like that? So then to me, I would be like, yeah, let me talk, you know, like a Trinidadian because you're, you know, they're talking a different
English, right?
You know, so I don't feel like if I want to blend in now.
It's true.
Yeah,
you don't want to sound like that.
It's true. We don't pronounce a lot of letters. It's true.
They say like the Caribbean people, we have more of the European accent. So we speak like the Englishman or woman or things like that now.
Yeah.
Which is like I work in these states, like even and working and seeing people in my face, and they're like, "You speak like you're from the UK." And they even trying to mock me. I saying, but it's like something new for them now.
Yeah.
So I know that even with Rihanna and that accent, that really was something new. That was something extraordinary. because in no way she sounds American. Like even if you listen, I think like they would want her to sound like that based on the writers. But me as a Caribbean person, I'm like literally.
How does she do that?
That's crazy.
I guess we could say the same for like Shensia as well, because she's delving into that American industry as well. But we're here to talk about you, Miss Jonnelle.
And let's get to one of her videos before we get sidetracked here. Let's get to one of her videos. What video are we gonna get to, Trey?
So the first one we have Watch Over We, Jonnelle. Jonnelle, you're gonna tell us about this one when we watch it. Watch Over We. I was fire go watch over we.
That was a little spirituality to it, a little churchy vibes to it as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what inspired this song? Like I mean, I know what the meaning is behind it, but the whole spirituality, the type of music that you chose to accompany this song, like what inspired that?
I think I was looking for something that was like up tempo, but I wanted something also that was with this tang 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 tatang katang tang tang tatang katang katang katang. So that was something specific that I wanted.
Right.
So when it came to us building around it, everything was, I guess, natural because it's the African in us too now.
Yeah.
That groundedness and that element with the drums and it being also like a staple of the Baptist in Trinidad.
Right.
That sound or that pattern with the spiritual Baptists. So once we went with that pattern, we knew the song had to have that element. I'm not a spiritual Baptist, but because I'm teaching again, I learned so much from it because I teach it all the time.
Right.
You know, so and the song is a popular song as well.
Yeah.
You know, Ella Andel and that kind of African Baptist calypso type song is a popular song.
Right.
And but my version, our version to it was the soca version. You know, and it came out well, especially with the collab as well with Trinidad Killer. Because he kind of did songs that had that spiritual Baptist element or the rhythm behind it now.
Yeah.
That African rhythm. So
Right.
when we thought about doing this song, and then I was like, let me see who was a good candidate, and I thought about him, and it was just easy after.
Blissful. Yeah.
Like it was meant to happen, you know?
Right.
It was smooth.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then the message behind the song was also, I think, why the rhythm was like that. At that time, even now, but at that time when I realized that I needed to say something consciously about the things that happen in our country in terms of women and around the world, that was just the perfect time for that type of song.
Right.
You know, the rhythm would have gotten you to pay attention. You know, you're not in your head, you're listening thing. But then what I'm saying to you as well, it's like, so she's saying something serious, right?
Yes, yes.
We listen more.
Yeah.
You know? So that's how kind of this song came about and the direction that we wanted it to go, and I think it's hit that spot.
Yeah.
You know?
It really the message behind the song. It's important.
Yeah.
So are you big on spirituality? Like, do you have more songs like that that's motivating, uplifting to especially women?
Yes, I think most of my songs have that type of uplifting moments.
Right.
I am a naturally positive person. I am the friend. If you're sick, call me. You know, I'm the one to. I'm always the friend to be almost like a pastor, but
yeah.
So I wouldn't judge you,
right?
But I will always come to tell you something positive.
Right.
Wherever I have going on, whether I be negative, I will always be that kind of positive light. So I was like, instead of me even singing about with soca, even with me writing and being a young writer, I was like, okay, I need to change the narrative of it just being a specific type of content now. Because even with my songs, it's not really fat songs, but I started to create different things in terms of my catalog. Because when you get different fans, they tell you certain things now, you know, and you meet different people. So they say, well, Jonnelle, you sound nice, but you ain't really have no party song. You really have no song to fit, which was okay, because with me creating soca, that was my intent, you know, to bring a different light to it. It had that already. All right, I can stay in this pocket here as well. You know,
you're very versatile. And to get back to that comment that I was alluding to earlier, so you just brought it up. So the interview that I watched with you, somebody was kind of saying, you know, well, you had said it, that people were saying that your music was kind of churchy, right? So you needed to bring that upbeat and that party kind of music, and you hit them hard with it when you came out with some of your songs that we have videos for as well. So you're very versatile. You listen to the people. I like that.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you very much. I think I don't know if people listen, but I know they're listening. because I'm so focused on the creative aspect of it, right? So it's just for me about placing music in certain aspects, and then reaching different corners of the world with whatever music I do. So, you know, with soca, even, you know, I think that's the end goal for me now. Even with music on a whole, it doesn't matter the genre. I think because I'm so versatile, I think the goal for me is to be able to touch as many people in the world as I can with the music. So wherever I could reach, and you know, I could place it is so I think that's like kind of the chase with it as well.
Right.
So you would basically do things or create songs that they say it's like music is a business too, but I just think about it different in this aspect. Okay, they ask for these kind of party songs, I could do that because I didn't know they wanted that, so that easy.
Right.
It's easy for me to do that. So with the other songs, I think, and with me working with different producers, you will get a different side of me.
Right.
So that's how I started to do like more dancehall, and then even with my producer that I started off with and still work with, which is Kyle. He kind of we doing music kind of like the same age, kind of like we grew up together doing music because we went to school together as well. Okay. So he kind of see me grow up and kind of mature from me sending him songs, and he's like, this is forget it, you know. And I was just like, okay, the next one. You know, I was just so adamant on you being able to hear that I have something to say now. So with him like seeing me grow over the years now, I think like he understands that even with singing about positive songs, sexual songs, like just expressing yourself, I think with different producers you get a different song, and then with the producer that I've been working with, he kind of seeing me grow through different phases of my music. Right. So even with me being positive, there's also where now we like how you say, like when we working with, we did like Jam, which was one of the songs that I was just like, why we don't create a party song? You know, just like what people were saying. And it was so easy for us to do that because he kind of understands like the movement and how I would have switched to something that was positive but is a party song, or you know, like just the intricate aspects of that. And we work and we get it. And I think from doing it, because we talk about putting in reps like if you're in a gym. So only from doing these songs, like when people asking me for different types of song or whatever, I might be saying like, yeah, I could do it, but only from doing it and doing it a couple of times, then you'll get a better understanding of you yourself as an artist and what people might want and what you could give them. Right. You know? Yeah.
Well, let's listen to one of those other kinds of songs. We have another video clip in the back. I believe this is the Kai So Spectacular showcase where you're singing Grip.
That's the grip is over here.
Right.
Thing working good, and it looking good, and it feeling good. So hard to refrain, no matter what I do. Man, I keep running back. Them stick up like glue. They don't ever lose contact. Why? The grippy grip, the grippy grip, the grippy grip, the grippy. When the rain falling, or when it's storming, the risk is worth every obstacle in the way. Why? Cause of the grippy grip, grippy grip, the grippy grip. Oh Lord. Kai So Showcase, good evening. How are you feeling? It's up any grippers in the house tonight. It's up any grippers. One drop. You know that thing working good, and it looking good, and it feeling good, so they can't complain. You know that thing working good, and it looking good, and it feeling good. Ladies, that's where you have to tell them. So you're gonna sing it with me? Yeah? You know that thing working good, and it looking good, and it feeling good, so hard to the grippy grip, the grippy grip. That's how the oh Lord, Lord, you know that it working good, and it looking good, and it feeling good, so they don't complain. You know that it working good, and it looking good, and it feeling good. I am hot sauce. Thank you so much. Running back, them stick up like glue. They go ever.
Okay. This is definitely one of my favorites.
I forget I do that, you know. I
That was just in January. You did not forget that, did you? Really?
I don't forget that. You hear me?
I'm just wondering if I should even ask.
I want to know if what's the double entendre? Like, can you spell it out for us, or like what? It's okay. Don't.
Well, I think it's a suitcase. I don't know what's a suitcase.
Okay. Yeah, you know, my grandmother had one like that, a grip.
The
from
grip.
England.
All right.
Yeah, from England. They had a
So
big
why
grip.
is that? Why you're wearing the big hat and you're looking like?
Yeah, because I was going on
flying out.
vacation with my suitcase. And my man didn't want me to go on vacation with my suitcase.
See? No, you see, it's a good thing I didn't ask, because if I asked, that would be a whole different answer.
Yeah. I couldn't go nowhere with the grip.
Grip, yes.
Well, yeah, you can't really move when you grip. When you grip, you can't really move, you know. I mean, you can't go nowhere. So you grip.
And what I love about this clip is that it had the subtitles, so I could sing along with it. I'm like, okay, that's what she's really saying. Right.
Yeah, it's a good looking.
I like how you mentioned that because it's something I started to do now. Because I realized from being in the States, our accents could be a little fast.
Yeah.
Or some of our words will be so it's actually be able
to understand. I'm sure she means that, because you know what? I don't think the Trinity accent is that.
No, I just think people are ignorant.
Yeah, that it is, because you know they hear the accent before they are trying to understand what the person's saying.
Exactly.
Just before we go on, I just wanted to acknowledge all of our viewers. We have some new viewers on Instagram, and we have viewers on YouTube, TDN TV, and we also have viewers that are on these streams and Roku tonight, Facebook as well. So we're all over the place tonight. So thank you for watching wherever you're watching.
But you didn't escape the grip question, because you didn't tell us what kind of grip it was. You just say you had a grip and you was traveling. But I want to know what inspired you to go buy that grip to travel with, and so what inspired the grip?
No, I didn't buy the grip, I is the grip.
Oh, okay. You see, I need some.
You just needed her to go there, right?
Hey, people want to know. I'm only doing my part. I'm hosting the show. That's it.
You know.
You're right. You're doing very. You're doing.
Thank you.
So this just takes you to a whole different avenue. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's the first type of song that I did like that. And I was shocked by the response, because it was double entendre one, but like I sang it in a calypso tent, which is, if you're singing a calypso tent and people boo you, that means your song ain't thing.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the real test to see if you have a song.
Right.
In the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. I was like, you know what? I actually didn't even go to sing that song in the tent. I actually had a proper calypso, And I sang the group, and plenty of the older people, they was impressed by it, one, because of the double entour. And it brought a little more excitement to the stage,
Right.
you know? And I always like to be grounded and around my people and to like and the 10 did that for me this year, you know, in terms of that song, and like the response from it was well received. And as I said before, it's the first type of song like that. I mean, I did like straight dance, soul, singing, like literal jam up, wind up, whatever on me. You know how those the dancehall songs are, you know? But this was the first soca like that, and it was well received. It was a shocker for me.
I really like that song.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, moving on. Now, let's see, have questions because we have another video.
No. I am gripped right now. I'm just sitting still. I'm good.
Oh gosh. So this song as well. You wrote? Did you write this for Crop Over 2023? Was that the original reason why you wrote the song? I don't know if she's there or not.
Yeah, she's frozen again.
But I remember listening to an interview, and then she had said that it was for Barbados. So they got it before we got it. And I want to know how they received it over there.
Well, what song was that? I'm sorry.
Grip, the one that you're gripped to.
Oh, you're still okay. You're still there. I guess you're stuck to it.
I'm stuck. Jonnelle has us stuck to that one. Hot sauce. She said this is hot sauce at the end, so she's using hot sauce really openly. Yeah, very interesting person here, Jonnelle. She has such like. I said it so many times, versatility. Like she sings different types of songs. And she wasn't lying when she said she's touched on a lot of different genres. Right. So, like you saw that come out in that last song as well. Jonnelle, you're back.
Yes.
Okay. So I was asking, was this song originally written for Barbados Crop Over 2023?
Yes, it was. And most of the songs that, you know, kind of that are done for Crop Over kind of trickle into the Trinidad and Tobago 2024 Carnival. And I think at that time, I believe the season was a bit short. So for me as a younger artist, that song was like already bubbling in Barbados, you know. Big up to Slam in Barbados, because every time I talk to like Kyle one day, which is my producer, as soon as he reached there, Grip was playing, you know, so it was exciting for it to be like, even the little moments count.
Yeah.
And I was like, you put on the radio and Grip playing? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, like, that's like God, you know? That's kind of moment now. So with it, having that kind of moment, I say, you know what? The topic also was a topic of Trinidad from Kevin Riverwich, who passed away. But he was one of those social media persons that spoke a lot about the Grip, the Miss Grippy Grip.
Yes, I remember him. Yeah, he got.
Yes.
Oh, that guy passed away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. So his life was taken.
Yeah.
And he was the Trinidadian with that topic, and that topic was hot because of TikTok around that time, you know?
Yeah, right.
So with me releasing it for Barbados Crop Over, I was like, you know what? The topic is still valid in Trinidad, and it's something that is it's something to be said still, you know.
Right.
And I brought it over, and it did well within the tent, and it was really an experience for me coming back into the tent, because I think the last tent I was in was like probably 2013 or something like that.
Oh, it's a long time ago. Okay.
Yeah. And I think us more as soca, well, I think we are all Calypsonians, to be honest. More than just as soca artists, because we come from Calypso.
Right.
Right.
And I think I want to start being a part of like the whole movement in terms of archiving your calypsos through the years, through the competitions like Calypso Fiesta and things like that in Trinidad and Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
And well, if you're from the Caribbean, I think you should do it as well because there's like a staple now. So this year was one of the years I wanted to be like, and it's the same thing Marshall did, which was like, I was like Marshall in my brain, you know. That's the mindset because I was like, oh, you know, to go in a tent and sing a calypso.
Right.
Yeah, because you just always have to go back to the music now. Go back to where it come from. His whole song, his whole thesis was about that. Going back to the music. And like, I was just so like, it was a hit blunt moment with that now for me because I went back to the 10 because I'm a writer and everything is an experience. You have to look so much inspirations daily.
Right.
You know, so anyway you could get it, you would take it. It mightn't just come when you're in that moment, but you might be sleeping and it was like, wait boy, and I sing grip in the tent and you know this man say, but I sing about this and that's how it has been now. You know, it's like a full circle moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you forgot about that moment until I reminded you. So let's play. We have another video that we want to play. It was you showing another side of you in studio with Optimum and Optimus.
Yes,
I wrote Optimus. Yes, and Young Brother. Let's show that clip so we can play our game.
Oh yeah, we have it. How we walk and talk to the rhythm like a drum, yeah, we got it. We not jokey when you see we start to roll like a tornado. Feel like trees and I'm hero. Got from Rio and Roxborough. Caribbean girl walk it so. Watch how we ringing and me ringing and me ringing and me ringing and me ringing. Yeah, fall left. I want you to take a wine. Rhythm in your body. I love the way you just talk to me. I love the way you talk to me. Bad John, oh yeah, we have it. How we walk and talk to the rhythm like a drum, yeah, we got it. We not jokey when you see we start to roll like a tornado. Feel like trees and I'm hero. Got from Rio and Roxborough. Caribbean girl walk it so. Watch how we ringing and me 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 ringing. Ringing like a shango bell. Watch you girl they ringing and ringing it. Watch you girl they swinging and swinging. Watch how we rolling and me 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 rolling. Rolling like a mackerel. Watch you girl they rolling and rolling it. Watch you girl they. 'Cause we got the police. We got the rhythm and we soul. Watch how the rhythm we roll. We got the police.
Okay. So I was jamming to this song last summer in Toronto. So this song came out in 2022?
2018.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Last year I was jamming to this song. So it's still Toronto loves soca, by the way. So that's still playing.
Yeah, with a hub, man. With a hub for soca
music. You come across there.
Yes,
you do. You definitely do.
Because people that say Foley is like my breakout song. Even though I'm still like I would say a growing artist, so like I'm known, but I'm not like very well known.
Not where you want to be yet.
Foley's that song anywhere I go, people know it. Most of the time they don't know who sing it, but they know it because I think like on the ground, which is like, you know, the streets, people play it a lot. DJs play it. That's what they know now.
Yes. So, oh my God, we could talk for hours about this. So we did get a comment from the that is one of their favorite songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the one I was actually familiar with too.
that was my
Like
most
I was able to sing.
familiar.
I was able to actually sing along with that one because
And Grip
I
came
heard it a
after
few
for
times.
me. But yes,
Yeah.
that song is still very relevant over here. So you're doing you're spreading yourself around. You're out there, you know. You're knowing, you're knowing.
You don't worry. You know, she coming to grip the world.
Right.
Right? I like that.
But
Yeah.
Jonnelle, I actually like we're gonna go into our game.
Right.
But I actually hope that we get to sit down with you again. There's like so many questions I would like to ask you.
Yes.
When you said Bungie was your favorite artist, like artist that you look up to, Bungie is my favorite calypso soca artist. Period.
Yeah.
And I was just like, eyes open. Is like, nah. So there's so many more questions, like we would love to ask you.
I would love to come
So
back.
yeah,
I'll make sure I get my light next.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So open invitation, but obviously you'll get it when the time is
Yes.
right. Yeah. So our game, Joel.
Yes, our game, quick hitters that we usually play with our guests. I'm just going to start asking you a question and you answer it as quick as you can think of. And hopefully we can get through a few questions.
All right. No problem.
Oh, somebody
You're gonna
wants to
love
scream.
this game. Your energy, you're gonna be good. You wanna go first, Joel?
Yeah, okay. Okay. What is the worst piece of advice that you have ever been given?
You need to lose weight to be a singer.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That is the worst piece of. Let's move on.
That is definitely the worst piece of advice.
That is the worst piece of advice.
Yep.
I don't even want to know who said that. Actually,
No.
I do want to know.
No, we're not getting nobody light.
No, don't say that.
No, we're not getting nobody light.
Listen.
Your celebrity crush, if you have one.
Right now,
Well,
nobody. Skip.
So it just changed, or like right now, like
nah,
okay.
Skip.
You skip.
I'm taking pictures of this. This is so funny. Okay. You have such a nice smile. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's make her laugh more. Question. Sorry. Something you wish you were better at. Oh, you're thinking if it's a PG show or what? What I got? Nothing.
So many things,
Okay.
Probably managing my money.
Oh.
So you're a big spender.
No.
Okay. She laughed at that one.
Okay. The biggest risk you ever took.
Probably leaving Trinidad and going to the States to do music and tour and stuff like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And a follow-up question. Any regrets? Not specifically about that, but anything. Mm-hmm.
No, because everything is a lesson learned,
Okay.
Am I taught feelings? But it's not to say that I regret,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I really want. I can't wait for that question. But we haven't asked this question before in a while.
No, so I will ask one, and then I guess you could get to
Yeah.
it. No, I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna ask. Hold on. I had it right there. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Do you want me to ask anything?
If you had to trade places with anyone, who would you trade places with?
Skip.
Okay. All right.
Not trading places.
Not trading.
I'm short for the skip. I might answer, but.
All right, Joe.
You want to go for that one?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the banger. This is the question, the ultimate question. Something that would make you laugh the hardest, or has made you laugh the hardest.
I'm such a kid at heart. Listen, anything will make me laugh the hardest. What, like, I don't know, like, probably just watching something on the internet. I can crack up. I'm gullible.
Like an old person falling down something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I laugh at everything too, so.
I'm very happy-go-lucky. So I'm looking for the jokes when the day come. Like, you can't. I'm on social media like the one. I'm like, I want to laugh. I'm that kind of person.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
fair enough.
That was our quick hitters game. Thank you for playing with us.
Thank you. You did well.
Yes, thank you.
So, before we leave, the stage is all yours. You could big up anybody you want to big up in the world. I would give out my social media. You give out your social media, and let people know where you can find your music and all that stuff.
Yes, well, it was a pleasure to be here and a pleasure for you all. Just to sit down and to speak with you all. I really enjoyed it, and thanks for all the listeners, the watchers locally, again, and internationally, and the new listeners that listening. You all can find me. Yes, those are the icons there with my name, and you can find me at those portals. I am working on new music for the seasons, the carnivals to come. So any new producers or DJs that wants to link up with me, you can always link up with me on Instagram and send me an email, and we can work from there and stuff. I'm very open to meeting new people and doing new music and stuff like that.
Nice.
I like that.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you for joining us again, and
it was such a pleasure to be here. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun.
We had fun. We had fun sitting here with you. We're smiling from the.
I know we have plenty to talk about, but we'll do it again.
Yes, for sure.
Most definitely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another exciting show, another exciting guest, and all smiles. And I love when we learn things and the guest is all teeth. I just love it.
Yeah.
And she had us gripped for the entire show, so we
literally
ain't know it. So, right. So next week, Joelle.
Next week we have Menace. I wonder if this is the same Menace. We should have asked her that. I wanted to. Menace XL, and we have Mr. Guada on next week. Don't miss it. That's April the 6th. And we wanted to just mention again that support our friend Dale Charlemagne and go up to GoFundMe and type in his name or just type in Dale, help Dale get surgery, and you will see his information come up. So yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So if you have not subscribed to the channel that you're watching this program, please do us a favor and subscribe. On behalf of Dissect, Island Therapy, Sip and Chat, TDN, I go by the name of Novelist.
And I am Jewel.
And you guys have a blessed week and a blessed weekend. We'll see you guys next week. Deuces.
So I'm Janine Zabi across.
I'm Jonnelle Zabi. And we're Zabi Street.
So this is what you need time the inside and ready to come.
Are you, Jewel? I think you have hidden talents that you're not talking about.
Let's get to the bar. Ain't no bar, I'm so drunk.
Yeah.